Welcome to Ravens Over. Please subscribe to my channel, also hit the notification bell, like this video and share. What would you do if you find a man that you're really in love with and he loves you? And the whole thing is that you finally found the right one. Just like, yo, we finally could build, we could grow. But you realize that he don't want to have protection sex. He's like, I don't think we need a condom. Why need to have a condom? I'm going to marry you. I want to make you wifey. Is that a deal breaker for you? He's like, well, I always use protection. He said, but baby, I want to marry you. Is that a deal breaker? Comment below. Let me hear you feel about this video. Let's have a conversation. What's going on, people? You know what's funny, because I got this lipstick here, right? And it's like a pink. Now it's funny because I mixed this one with it. This is 90. I talked about this early before. And I mix it. Now today I want to talk to you about a lot of issues that I'm dealing with within this world. A lot of us are dealing with. So get ready. And it may go to the left. Hopefully not. Your discretion is advised.
Hey! What's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Somebody getting it for you? What's going on, people? What's going on, people? It is a day of another day. Of another day that we call Thursday. Anybody been said what's going on, people? Hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being safe in this world we live in, and knocking down doors and making your dreams come true and practicing ignore. Now you already know I'm not being here that long. Got my Uber out on. You know, it's a little warm today and stuff, and I realize that it's starting to get hot. And due to the fact that I'm always, well, by myself, I've noticed a lot of people around my area are starting to notice me more. I think when you're always by yourself, people are like, who's this? Why is this person? Da, 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 you know. And people walk up to me all the time. Like I said before, I divorced the world. That means when someone walks up to me, I don't speak back. I just don't. It's not that I don't have, it's not like I couldn't, but I just decided not to. I have trust issues, and I feel as though due to my overwhelming amount of backstabbing, betrayal, up to something sneakery, trying to find something for somebody else, I do not trust people. At the end of the day, I know there's good people out here, but at the end of the day, I'm not there as of yet. I realize a lot of people that supposed to be our friend have actually helped us, or should I say, got the bullet put in us, got us murdered and killed, but trying to help other people figure us out when we're minding our own business. And at the end of the day, the men that's supposed to protect us have our back. They're not showing up. They're basically making blogs and stuff like that. They're supporting of other things and not helping the girls like myself in our truth. But the one thing I deal with myself, a lot of guys come up to me, they'll talk to me. And I know my insecurity sometimes is my own insecurity with my own problems because of the girls. Not really the girls like me, but the ones in our LGBTQ community has basically gotten to my head to make me think I have doubts about myself. And I realize a lot of poison has been fed to me through the LGBTQ and not through the people of society working me. By no means, I mean everybody in the LGBTQ, but y'all do know what I mean. A lot of times, a lot of anxiety attacks and everything is coming from our own people. And a lot of times you may feel as though, oh, this is a cisgender man that's attacking me because of who I am. But it's actually a gay man that's attacking you, and you're thinking that it's a straight man because he has no detector of being gay as far as you can see until you catch him out there bent over twerking and stuff like that. Then you can figure, okay, so all this time you gave me a hard way to go and you're from the LGBT. The thing about it is that I learned within my life is that a lot of problems that we've had has come from our own community. Not all the time, but a lot. And I always said this, there are two types of men. There's the men online and there's the men in person. When I meet men online and stuff, they already got their whole thing, oh my God, people may know this, they got this whole negative action they bring with me. When I meet people on the street, that energy is not transitioned onto myself because they're not aware of the, you know. And it's weird because the ones on the streets treat you really differently in the beginning until, you know, you drop the bomb. Normally I don't, because I don't even bother. But the ones online, they already come with that negative energy, and they want to hide, they want to sneak, they want to do these negative things when they come to you. This is why I always say protect your spirit, because if they do a good enough job on you, you're starting to think these same ways that they're thinking. They have actually worked on you so much that you feel as though you're this bad person. And when I say this, that means you feel as you need to protect him from you. And a lot of times we have been betrayed and backstabbed by the ones at LGBTQ. We have cross-dressers that calling themselves trans and they're not. It's just a whole big cross-the-board type of thing, a disappointment. And this is why I always say protect your spirit, because it is very important of doing that. Now, me, myself, I always meet men that their mothers lived. And some of y'all understand y'all hurting, y'all go through your change, stuff like that. You're not ready to date a man, and I get it, because I always feel like everybody moves at their own time, at their own speed, their own way. When you're in the healing point where you can heal, and you can move forward, you're going to move forward. But at that time, it has to be done your way, at your time, at your speed. Now, when it comes down for me and stuff like that, I don't sit around and wait for no man. At the end of the day, I cannot make a man stand in his truth. If he's afraid, guess what? He's afraid. And if he's afraid, he should be with you, because when something really goes down, he already showed you going to run, girl. You on your own. So if you got to be the first, the middle, and the end, so why should you be there in the beginning? You know, and then a lot of times men feel as though they got that battery in their back. Well, I feel as though I just want to have you for sex, basically. I don't want to bring you anything. I just want to go and have sex with me. Well, if you want to have sex with me, maybe you want to dig into your pocket and bring me something to eat, some beer, some wigs. But he feels offended asking you, for you to say to him, to bring him something, to bring something from him to you. But he comes to get everything from you for free. So he showed you what he think of you when he walked through that door with nothing. And the thing about it is, sometimes, you know, unless you're the kind of girl like me, like listen, I only want one thing, honey. Well, quite a few things. I'm going to put this somebody else. Because, you know, the leeches are lurking, honey. The leeches are lurking. They're watching it. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I understand we're not going to build. I understand where the situation is at. So what you're going to do is accommodate me. You're going to give me something. And I don't mean no goddamn diseases. Speaking on that note. I've talked about this before, and I know people got pissed off at me, and it is what it is. But I'm just going to say what I got to say. If you don't like it, it's okay. You got that right. I'm not going to have unsafe sex with you. And any girl who does, that's her decision. That works for her. Do it. My thing is this. When I talk to a lot of you guys and stuff like this, and I know it may sound crazy to keep saying it over and over, because I know this is keep happening to me. Men don't like using protection with me. So they get rid of me because I say I want protection. And I'm not saying the guy needs things, stuff like that, but I need to cover it for myself. And no, I'm not saying condom is 100% approved, 100% effective. But the thing about it, it gives me some type of insurance to realize that maybe I'm a little bit safe. You know, and at the end of the day, we know condoms pop, we know everything goes. But at the end of the day, accidents do happen. But the thing about it with me is that the fact of the matter is that men have been having sex with God knows who without protection. If a man has sex with another man, he's not going to say, yo, I just ducked dude out. Oh, Akbar, Akbar was riding this. He's not going to share that with you. He's not going to tell you how Akbar was, you know, glazed his condom. In other words, he painted his condom. He's not going to say, dude painted my condom. He's not going to sell that. In case you don't know what that means, that means he done released it on the man's condom. So at the end of the day, you know, he's not going to say that. He's going to take it to his grave. So at the end of the day, even though dude done, you know, let some release all on his penis without a condom, shit and all, and then all of a sudden he got that the doo-doo on his DVD, he wiped his DVD off, or whatever case may be, or maybe he's into that, I don't know. But yet still, he done come inside of him, he done pulled out, you know, and at the end of the day, with having sex with a female, she done, you know, ejaculated, they both came inside, you know, come, released on each other, and that's fine. That works for them. I have no problem with that. But when it comes to this body, I don't know what you've been doing. I don't know how you get down. I don't know if little bark or little bow wow, you know, not bow wow, but the little doggy in your house. I don't know if you get horny, you go check his little tail up, you done big dick him. I don't know where you stick your ding-ding at. But I know when it comes inside of me, I want to monitor your push and pull. Like I said before, a condom is not 100% effective, but at the end of the day, it beats a blank. Now, a lot of times men don't feel as though they need to use condoms, and a lot of times men get rid of me because of those reasons. I'm not going to be with you, and I have to use safe sex with you forever, Raven. And that's fine. Maybe I wasn't for forever. I was just only for the time being, and that's fine. Because at the end of the day, our storyline has always been HIV positive, AIDS, whatever the case may be, chlamydia, gonorrhea, BD, whatever other things, syphilis. And the thing about it is, I always notice this parallel, and like me, I be listening and learning. I don't know everything, but I do listen for my sisters who passed on and died. And a lot of these girls was full-blown AIDS and HIV positive, and some girls are escorted with full-blown AIDS, HIV positive, and they feel as though that they don't have to use protection, and they're giving these guys stuff, and these guys, and they feel as though that the guy is more dangerous to them than it is for her. And here it is, she already knows she's HIV positive, she knows she got full-blown AIDS, but she's worried about her own health with a dude that's clean, that may have a wife, a daughter, well not a daughter, but a wife, a husband, or a girlfriend, whatever the case may be, and she'll give it to him. And men, I don't know what it is, and I'm not just saying men because I ain't doing women, so I'm just talking to the men. Protect your family. I understand you may be cheating, whatever case may be. If you're not, but still use protection, that's just my opinion. If you say, Raven, I don't want to use protection, it feels better without protection. I mean, if you like it, I love it. I don't stop anybody for whatever you want to do, because I'm not nobody's stopper. Whatever makes you happy is your business. But I know when it comes to my body and stuff like that, I want to be able to be in control. I guess because I've seen people get really sick and stuff, and then when they hurting and stuff, and I'm always trying to figure things out. I guess it's just a Gemini trait. Like, how did you get here? And why is it that you're hurting and you're sick, and the person who got you this way is nowhere around? Like, why are you not communicating with this person? Why is this person gone? Why is this person blaming you? Why is this person, you know what I mean? And I also watch people who give other people disease and beat them up. Like, how do you beat somebody up for giving you a disease? Ain't that something? And the fact that you know, it's just crazy. I just know when you get sick in life, people really shatter. They always say when you go down in life, you can see who your real friends are. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to talk that apart with you. Is it a deal breaker? Because I had a conversation with someone else who didn't want to use protection. Actually, they wasn't using protection. And I brought it up to them, and they got offended. It was like, oh, so you trying to think I got a disease? And they got offended, and they left. They probably see this video. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And for you to get offended, for me to tell you that you've never used safe sex with any female that you've been with is kind of problematic for me, because I feel as though you get offended by those actions of us having a conversation, and you get upset because you didn't use protection with these girls, and then your whole thing is, I don't want to use protection with you. No. But you're offended because of what I said. Now, y'all please make it make sense. You're offended because I said no. You're offended because I have protection. You're offended because you had sex with the other girls, cisgender women, and you didn't use protection. Then you want to have sex with me and no protection. So the thing about it is, you felt offended. I should be one offended. But at the end of the day, men's egos are very fragile. And at the end of the day, I'm not here to babysit no grown man. Because most of y'all are scared, you hide, you so worried about everybody think about you. A real man don't care. When I say don't care, I mean care about what somebody think about him standing his truth. I'm not talking about don't care about just abusing somebody or beating them up, whatever case it may be. It's the fact of the matter that he lives his life and he wants you to be comfortable in your life, and he basically supports you in your decision. Not saying nothing negative, but something positive. Anyway, I just want to ask you this question. Is it a deal breaker? No protection versus protection. Is it a deal breaker if the person does not want to use protection? Is it a deal breaker or not? Even though you can take the test with a person, is it a deal breaker? Comment below, share the video, let's give awareness, stuff like that, because girls are dying. Not enough people are committing suicide. We're going to talk about suicide, baby, on a later date. I want to talk about suicide, maybe tomorrow, I don't know, because my brain is still not available to you. But I still want to talk to you about different things that's always coming to us, keep happening to me. And especially in my life, a lot of times men leave me because I refuse to not use protection. And I want to share this theory with you just in case you go through the same thing too. You're like, I don't understand why he just left me. He left you because you wanted to use protection and he felt offended because he didn't want to use protection. He wanted to shoot your box up. And at the end of the day, he felt offended because you said no. Anyway, like I said before, subscribe to my channel, tap this Instagram button. You follow me, I follow back. Let's try. I love you. And thank you for watching, Catherine.